Hi, and welcome to week 9. This week, we are beginning to apply more of our SLA theories in action as you get ready to do your language learning observation for the second part of your case study. So this week is really designed to help prepare you for that and also to begin to think about how you can apply some of the concepts we've been learning about throughout the course up to this point in real life instructional contexts. The first part of this week is just reviewing some of the SLA theories that we've learned already. And so you'll see a chart that has a list of all of the theories or concepts and then the original source that those came from, which I hope will help you as you begin to write the second part of your case study. I encourage you, if you haven't already, to write definitions of these concepts for yourself or applications so that you can have that as a resource for you as you do the second part of the case study. From there, we have just one chapter as you're reading for this week. You'll be reading chapter 6 from the Lightbound and Spada text. And in that chapter, Lightbound and Spada present 6 different proposals for language teaching that have been used over the years and put into practice over the years. And then they give you some empirical or research-based examples of their effectiveness or ineffectiveness. And I really like the way that they break this down into 6 different approaches. So you can see kind of the assumptions underlying each of these ways of thinking about teaching a second language to students. And then, what that looks like in practice or what we've learned from research about that approach. And you'll see this chapter especially is really written thinking about a second language or foreign language perspective, although I think a lot of these ideas do apply to multilingual learners learning in mainstream classrooms as well, in addition to kind of foreign language or traditional second language learning contexts. After that, we begin our application time together. I should note, sorry, before that there is a graphic organizer to help you in your reading of that chapter to pull out some key ideas. And so I'm not having you submit that, but I do encourage you to use it as it'll help you organize your ideas, and it's a resource you can use as you begin to write your paper. From there, we move into analyzing theories and strategies in real life contexts through a series of classroom videos. So you'll see that there are 3 videos linked that showcase different classroom environments. After watching each one, I want you to go to the Padlet that I've created and record an idea that came to you after watching that either is sharing a proposal, one of the 6 proposals that Lightbound and Spada proposed, or an SLA theory that you observed in action or that you didn't observe in action and the evidence behind it. So for example, if you are saying that you saw the effective filter was something that you thought about when watching the video, name that and then say what your evidence was for that. Or if you're choosing one of the proposals, so maybe you saw let's talk in action or get 2 for 1 in action. Talk about the strategies that you saw or the evidence in the video that you saw that connected to that. And then if you can, for the proposals, think about what SLA theories also are enacted or might connect to that proposal. So this is a great way to help you kind of start to make connections across the things that we've been learning in the class and as you see real life teaching. The first video, to be fair, it's not a video of an actual classroom. It is a clip from a video called Immersion that I've also linked in case you want to watch the full movie. That's just kind of showing the experience of being a second language learner in a classroom. The other 2 are videos that show kind of everyday classroom instruction in real life classrooms. Once you finish that, we move to our discussion board. And so I'm going to have you reflect upon the reading, the chapter, and then the activities that you engaged in as you were engaged with these different videos. And then we move toward a praxis quiz. So one more praxis, and make sure to take it as many times as you would like to get the score you would like before Tuesday, just before midnight. And then finally, it's time to do your language learning observation. So hopefully you scheduled it last week so that you're good to go for this week. Remember to use the observation protocol as you think about how language is being used by your focal learner and kind kind of in general in the classroom and the different strategies or the different environmental factors that are shaping your learners' opportunities to meaningfully learn and use the language. And then your paper will be due at the end of week 10. So after your observation, kind of start pulling together your ideas, start structuring what you saw so that you can set yourself up for success for the second and final part of your case study. So that is it for this week. A lighter week in terms of reading load and content. So I want you to begin to start applying what you're learning and put your time towards engaging in that observation and analysis. And I look forward to seeing what you learned.